morning, this is Zachary from Zachary Sweeps. I'm just replacing the Gasket rope for this wood burner, Chesney's wood burner. Basically what I've done is I've taken the rope off, and now I'm going to stick, and then what I did was, as you can see, all these bits, I scraped all any debris from the old glue off. It won't stick onto glue, and I've gone round it like that, right the way around with glue. So my next part is to put the actual rope on. As you can see, I've put the glue in. Basically what you want to do when you put the glue down, if you can't get the actual door off, then what you want to do is put the glue on and then leave it for about 10 minutes and then put the rope down. But because I've been able to just lift this off the appliance, I've glued it. I'm going to leave it like that for a few minutes, but I did leave it with the glue on for a few minutes, and then after that you stick the rope on right the way around. This one has, and let it dry for a little bit. I'm going to have my coffee now and put the stove door back in place. If you do get any overspill, the best way of doing it is just use your hand. Just go along like that. Take it off. It shouldn't be a problem as long as you go and get it on the top part. See that up here, it's got a little bit of a... Just don't get it on the top bit. And then what you got to do is you've got to leave it to dry. The longer you leave it to dry, obviously, the more grip it's going to have. Alright, that's it. So any overspill, a little bit just here, just do that. As you can see, what I've had to do with this one is basically, because the plate rises up, because these doors won't come off unless you raise this metal plate up a little bit. So I'm just using a bit of wood in there. You can use whatever you like, but as long as you can get it up, you see in there, as long as you can get up to that height, then when you hook these back on, it will go on. But if you leave it flat, it won't go on. So like now, what we do is we shut that. Then feel the tightness of that. Then what we do is we'll leave that as it is. Obviously, remember, because if once I take this out, see how much it drops down, and you can't lift the door off the hinges. You need to get yourself something like just think outside the box. Get a piece of wood, and then use that, or a screwdriver, anything that will just raise this up so you can get it on there. And then what I'm going to say to the customer, the best thing to do with these is you've got to leave them for at least an evening. Let the glue settle and everything. I've had people that have used them straight away, more or less like a couple of hours afterwards, and then the glue will come off. So, but if you just leave it for the evening, start thinking about having one tomorrow night, then you'll have no issues and it's all done. So as I said, just make sure when you do these that you don't put any glue on the outside, because as soon as you do that, once it's dried, it'll rip the whole of it off, and you don't want that to be happening. So just remember that. That's probably the most important thing to remember, because you'll be lifting it off the hinges going, I can't get it off, it won't come off, the pins are too long. And the only way to get these off is to lift this plate up. All right, like that. So that's the only way you can do it. So if you remember that part on these Chesney stoves, is lift the plate up, and then you'll be alright. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to shut it like that. You can feel the tightness on that straight away, which is great. That's what you want. And then that's it. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to have my coffee, because a customer was lovely enough to give me a coffee. And that's how you put a gasket rope on a Chesney's wood burning stove. Hope you have a lovely day from Zachary Sweeps.